Borrow Smart segment brought to you by rsrlinks.com/homeselect. rsrlinks.com/homeselect. Unlocking your legacy, a homeowner's guide to estate valuation. This is the show that's all about building a stronger financial future for you and your family. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, a long-time homeowner, or planning for retirement, understanding your financial picture is key. And a big part of that is something that might seem a little daunting: estate valuation. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Estate planning? That's for the super rich, right? Well, let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. If you own a home, if you have any assets at all, understanding the value of your estate is a critical step in securing your family's future. It's not just about what you have today, it's about your legacy you're building. Think of your estate as the sum total of everything you own. It's your home, your investments, your savings, all the things you've worked so hard for. And knowing its value is the foundation for solid estate planning, which in turn is a cornerstone of sound financial management. So how do you actually do it? It might sound complicated, but it can be broken down into manageable steps. Today, we're going to talk through the key steps of valuing your estate. Step number 1, setting the date. First thing you do is pick a date for your valuation. Now, this might seem simple, but it's important because, as we all know, the values fluctuate. Think about real estate market. It goes up, it goes down. The stock market, same thing. So you need a snapshot in time. If you're doing this for your own planning purposes and you're alive and well, you can choose any date you like. Maybe it's the end of the year. Maybe it's your birthday, whatever works for you. However, if you're valuing an estate because someone has passed away, the rules are a little different. In that case, you generally have 2 choices: the date of death or a date 6 months after their death. That's called the alternate valuation date. Why the alternate date? Well, it's there to provide some flexibility, especially if the estate's value changes significantly in those first 6 months. But remember, if you choose that alternate date, any assets that were sold or distributed during the 6-month period may have to be valued as of the date they were sold or distributed. It's important to keep accurate records. Number 2, inventory of assets. All right. Step 2 is where you make a comprehensive list of everything that's included in the estate. And I mean everything. This should include anything that an individual owns or has ownership interest in. Think about it. Home, of course, and any other real estate you own. Bank accounts, checking, savings, CDs, your investments, stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Retirement accounts, IRAs, 401ks, vehicles, cars, boats, RVs, personal property, jewelry, art, furniture. It might seem overwhelming, but it's crucial to be thorough. You don't want to leave anything out. And here's a key point, especially for my married listeners. How assets are owned makes a big difference. If an account is owned individually, the entire value is included in the estate. But if it's owned jointly with a spouse who has what's called rights of survivorship, then typically only 50% of the value is included. This is a big one, folks, so make sure you understand how your assets are titled. Also, don't forget life insurance. If the policy owner is the deceased individual, the beneficiary is the decedent's estate, then it is included. Step 3, gathering financial statements. Once you've made that list, you need to back it up with documentation. That means gathering all your financial statements as of the date of calculation you choose in step 1. Think about it: bank statements, investment account statements, mortgage statements, property tax bills, vehicle registration and valuation documents. The more organized you are, the smoother this process will be. And remember, for things like your home, you'll want to get an accurate valuation. This might mean getting an appraisal from a qualified professional. Speaking of mortgages, here's something important for homeowners. You need to deduct any outstanding mortgage balance from the value of your property. So if your home is worth $500,000, but you owe $200,000, the value included in your estate would be $300,000. Number 4, calculating deductions. Almost there. Final step is to calculate any deductions. This means subtracting any debts from the total value of your assets. For someone who has passed away, this might include things like outstanding bills, utilities, medical expenses, etc., funeral costs, taxes owed, charitable gifts they intended to make. For those of you planning ahead, think about your own debts, mortgage balances, car loans, credit card debt, personal loans. This is where things get really interesting and where my expertise as a certified liability advisor, a CLA, comes in. Strategic debt management is absolutely crucial, and maximizing the value of your estate. Think about it. The less debt you have, the more value you pass on to your loved ones. It's that simple. As a CLA, I specialize in helping families like yours develop strategies to reduce debt, build wealth, and create a lasting legacy. The importance of professional guidance. Now I've given you the basic framework here, but I want you to be very clear. Valuing an estate can be complex, especially when you're dealing with the emotional weight of settling a loved one's affairs. That's why I always recommend consulting a professional who has expertise in estate planning. This could be an estate attorney, a financial advisor, or, of course, a certified liability advisor like myself. We can help you navigate the intricacies of the process, ensure you're not missing anything, and develop a plan tailored to your specific situation. Here's where it all comes together, folks. Understanding the value of your estate is not just a one-time exercise. It's an ongoing process that's deeply intertwined with your overall financial health, and a key part of that financial health is how you manage your debt. So if you're a homeowner or a first-time home buyer and you're serious about building wealth and securing your family's future, I encourage you to take that first step, understanding the value of your estate. And if you're ready to take control of your debt and build a stronger financial legacy, I'm here to help. I'm a certified liability advisor, and I specialize in helping families build wealth through strategic debt management. Don't wait. Take that proactive step for your financial future. Remember, your financial future is in your hands, and made with the right knowledge and guidance, you can achieve your goals and build a lasting legacy.